schools will open up 2 hours late. Now, we're still awaiting word on the federal government's plan for tomorrow. Metro, though, says it's going to be running its full weekday schedule. Maureen?
Leon, the effort to make the roads and sidewalks safer by removing the snow is now creating its own unique hazard. Northern Virginia Bureau Chief Jeff Goldberg joins us from Alexandria to explain. Jeff?
Well, Maureen, it's these mountains of snow. We've all seen them trying to make turns on the main roads. The snow getting piled up into these mountains. This one's relatively tame compared with some others you're going to see in just a moment. The other issue, though, of course, still these sidewalks. A lot of them still remain covered in snow and ice, creating challenges for pedestrians and making it very clear that we are not yet done with this storm. By this point, most of us have either seen or made the move, peeking around a mountain of snow before eventually holding your breath and making the turn.
It's very dangerous because half of your car is actually on the road.
But those snowy hills are also creating plenty of problems for pedestrians like Brian Flynn in Arlington.
It's been a challenge. It's been interesting. You know, but what can they do? They've got to put the snow someplace.
With many crosswalks and sidewalks still covered in snow, Flynn has spent the past several days often having to walk in the road. And he says drivers are yielding to him.
People are accommodating me. Everybody is.
People need to be more aware of what's taking place.
Arlington Police Sergeant Rick Rodriguez realizes it is far from ideal for people to be walking in the street. But under these snowy circumstances, it is a reality.
So we're asking the motorists to please be extra vigilant of people who may be in the roadway even slightly.
I had to carry her over the snow.
S. White and Ellen Kim aren't thrilled the snow is still hanging around on their walk back to work in Arlington.
4 or 5 days out, it should be cleared.
So White has decided not to hang around with it.
I'm taking a week vacation and going to LA to get some sun.
Not at all a bad idea. You know, when it comes to driving and when those mountains of snow are in your way, the Arlington Police Sergeant we spoke with gave some advice, pretty common sense stuff, essentially to go very, very slowly, sort of inch your way out until you realize you have daylight and it's safe to drive. The good news, of course, all of these mountains of snow will be gone at some point soon. Certainly that's the hope. Live in Alexandria, Jeff Goldberg, ABC 7 News.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Tonight, we're seeing more of the effects of the blizzard. A canopy at the Herb Gordon Volvo dealership in Silver Spring collapsed under the weight of the snow over the weekend. About 2 feet of snow had piled up on top of that canopy. Several of the cars, as you see there, were damaged. Good thing is, though, no one was hurt. Those cars may have actually prevented further structural damage. The dealership is going to remain open while the repairs are being made there, and we're told that could take about a month and a half. Tonight, Mobile Track 7 is patrolling the roads, looking for any problems for the return to rush hour traffic in the region. This is the southbound GW Parkway. Now, if Mobile Track 7 finds any serious problems, we will alert you immediately here. Maureen?
We are also watching the temperatures tonight as we face the possibility of yet another refreeze overnight. Chief Meteorologist Doug Hill has a look at what to expect. Doug?
Hey, Maureen, yeah, we could have a little refreeze in spots overnight, but nothing to the extent we saw this morning because temperatures will not be nearly as cold. Let's get started. Some clouds outside the Belford Furniture Weather Center, 37 at last check at Reagan National, 36 in Baltimore, Fredericksburg at 39. So even after dark here, we're still going to have some melting for a while, but eventually temperatures will go below freezing. Calling for lows about 28 in Germantown, 26 in Manassas, 30 in Largo, about 32 in the Brentwood neighborhood of the city. So a little refreeze, certainly a possibility. Through the morning tomorrow, a cold front moving through Michigan right now could bring us some flurries. It'll definitely bring us gusty winds and some sunshine in the afternoon. So our forecast, look for flurries in the morning. Otherwise, it'll be a partly sunny and windy day. Temperatures, we're going to climb to the low of 40s, but winds could gust tomorrow at times maybe to 15 to 25 to even 30 miles per hour. Have a lot more of what to expect for the weekend and beyond in a few minutes, Leon.
All right, you got it, Doug. Once again, the political world is revolving around the whims of Donald Trump. This time, it's his decision to skip the last Republican debate before the Iowa caucus. We sent our chief political correspondent, Scott Thuman, to cover the debate. Now, Scott, you're covering the Donald instead. This is something else. We've said this so many times. Usually what is political suicide for most candidates only seems to strengthen Trump. You seeing that be the case this time around?
Yeah, I mean, it's very possible. Look, the guy kind of has this political Midas touch lately where it seems that you think what he's doing is contrary to a beneficial campaign or supporters, and instead it turns out to serve him well. The poll number is only growing for him, actually, in Iowa the last few days. And so this is just one more example of many people scratching their heads, but perhaps Donald Trump pulling kind of another politically genius move here. He's decided to host this benefit and this event for military veterans at the exact same time as the GOP debate kicks off. He obviously will be here, not there. He's holding it just across town here at Drake University. So the jumbotrons and the satellite trucks and the barricades are all here, where typically we all would have been at the debate. Now, that's not to say the debate isn't being fully covered, and there are plenty of crews, and we've got a crew there as well. But we're just kind of covering all of our bases, and Donald Trump once again throwing the political world for a little bit of a upside down twist here. Leon.
Hey, well, Scott, before we let you go, let me ask you this. Have you talked to anyone about whether or not Fox Network even cares that Donald Trump is pulling this tonight?
Yeah, it's so interesting because Fox has issued a couple statements, and they've essentially said that it's not a big deal. They don't care, just fine for them. And of course, plenty of candidates like Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio are probably very glad they'll have the stage more to themselves. But at the same time, last night there was kind of this bizarre exchange between Fox News' Bill O'Reilly and Donald Trump, where he was essentially begging Donald Trump to change his mind. He was citing the Bible, that you should forgive and forget and turn the other cheek and come back to the debate. And Donald Trump stood strong and said no thanks. So, you know, Fox News may be publicly saying this is just fine. We can have a debate without Donald Trump and we'll do okay. Clearly some inside that building would like that not to be the case. The last point here, Leon, we're efforting an interview with Donald Trump. We've just been informed his schedule is going to prevent that tonight. He's going to be in and out very quickly, but we're being granted one in the near future. So we'll have that for you sometime. We'll let you know when.
All right. Scott Philbin reporting live from Des Moines, Iowa. We'll be talking about this, no doubt, tomorrow as well. See you, Scott. All right, Maureen, over to you.
A breakthrough today in the fight over Virginia's gun laws. Governor Terry McAuliffe, a Democrat, and Republican leaders will unveil a bipartisan deal tomorrow. It scuttles a plan that would have ended concealed handgun permit agreements with 25 states. In turn, Republicans agreed to prohibit subjects of protective orders from having firearms. Also, at gun shows, state police will be required to provide voluntary background checks on gun purchasers.
Still ahead here at 6, the special local connection to the disaster 30 years ago over the skies of Florida.
Plus, what happened on a D.C. street that sent water gushing onto the freezing roadway.
Stormwatch 7 meteorologist Steve Rudin on your side.
Cheese lovers in Italy have always known it. Now more and more Americans are discovering that shredding Galbani mozzarella yourself inspires moments that are simply better. Galbani, Italy's favorite cheese brand.
Traditions are often reflected in the simplest things.
I've got this, Mom. Okay. Do we have any Jones? In the freezer.
Like using all natural ingredients with no MSG, nitrates, or preservatives. At Jones Dairy Farm, those traditions are important to us. Our honest-to-goodness sausage has been made with just 5 ingredients for 125 years. It's a tradition we cherish, and you will too. I'm Philip Jones. Join in our family tradition of great taste.
Yeah, with this neighborhood, I feel like it's got a lot of what we were kind of talking about. The kitchen is like bright. We should definitely go see it.
Hi, Melanie, Maggie. Obviously, the formal living room.
This looks good. Yeah.
This is great.
Redfin pays its agents based on your happiness. That's real estate redefined.
Koons has sold over 2 million vehicles, and now these are the final 72 hours to save. Buy with no payments until June and get up to thousands more for your trade. On top of huge Koons holiday weekend savings, choose from thousands of new Koons Toyotas, Fords, Chevys, Jeeps, and more. And buy with no payments until June. Plus, get up to thousands more for your trade. If your car's worth $8,000, Koons will give you 10. One of the nation's biggest. Koons.com.
At Wegmans, we believe the best way to help you is to provide choices that offer you the best prices, quality, and selection. You can save 30% or more. Wegmans Family Pack. We do it because we're family too.